Alright, it's your boy Cool Groove. For those, if you're watching on Twitch and you're like, what's going on here, is I'm trying to record this on my OBS so I can... Hello, Wanderer. How you doing? Hope you're having a good night. I am trying to record this for my YouTube for this particular race. And so... hope you guys are liking what you see. Hope I heard a subscription and a like and a follow over there on Twitch. So I hope you enjoy the race. So how you been doing, Wonder? Oh yeah, fish and chips.
All right, time's up. Let's see where we play.
Man, I've been craving some good fish and chips. They don't know how to do it well over here in the States. Oh, just rub it in, man. Just rub it in.
Coming to the green.
If I remember correctly, Wonder, you're from New Zealand, right?
Yeah, let's go. Careful, still there.
I saw an interesting quote that you may or may not heard of, or you may or may not like, but it was interesting.
Still there.
You know who General Rommel was of the German army during World War II, right? Well, he said that if hell was a place,
Careful, still there.
he would take Australians to take it and then use New Zealanders to hold it. Which I thought was interesting, since Australia and New Zealanders never fought for them. Mainly against them.
Hold your line. Inside. Bottom's clear. Hold your line. Got one inside. Clear low. Clear high. Clear high. Still there. All right, you're clear. Hold your line.
Ah.
Hold your line. Got one inside. Clear high. Clear high.
Oh yeah, I would never want to mess with an Aussie or a New Zealander. Especially since you guys don't know how to get your feelings hurt. And when your feelings do get hurt, you don't stop until you're revenged.
Careful, still there. Still there.
Oh, I'm sure they are.
All clear.
Especially when half of the creatures on your guys' continent, your islands there, can kill you. Yeah. Yeah. There was a point where I thought our American military was the same way, but they've gotten too many snowflakes in there lately. You know, don't get me wrong, I still think of a soldier every time I see him. I had 6 cousins serve in Iraq. None of them come back. They all came back home alive, but they were never the same. They're still not the same.
Keep digging. Low's clear. Got a car low now.
So this is my season 1, race 11.
Stay high, stay high.
Amen to that, brother. Amen to that.
Still there. All right, clear outside. Still there. Clear high, clear high.
Actually, you know, there's 2 countries I would never, ever, ever want to mess with, and I hope that they never, ever pull a Russia and invade other countries. That is Switzerland
Still there.
and Israel.
All right, clear low. Clear.
I have yet to hear of a country do what Israel did in 1967. And Switzerland, most of the world's governments send our military equipment over there for upgrades. So you imagine if they got a dictator in there and just decide to use all that stuff and just start invading.
Still there.
Oh, I know, right? I'd still be interested to see how much of that Nazi gold they still have in their banks, and that stolen Jewish gold. Yeah.
Stay on the bottom here. All right, you're clear.
Yeah, I get nervous though whenever you got a government wanting to take away all your guns.
All right, you're clear.
Oh yeah, I know, right? It's probably in the bank president's home though, some of the good stuff.
Caution. Coming to the green, driver. Be ready here. All right, dig, driver. Got a car low now. Bottom's free.
No!
You need it.
Oh! It's not, you see, it's not our gun control. Look at Chicago. I don't know you'll ever hear it reported in New Zealand. In Chicago, they have the strictest gun laws in the entire country, but yet they still average 35 homicides a weekend. Okay? Because the criminals have the guns. The criminals are stealing the guns. The criminals are finding ways to get guns. The only thing a serious gun control taking away our guns is only leaving us but here you know, you can say that, buddy, but it's not our, it's like Hitler did it in 39. Cambodia's done it. Uganda's done it. China's done it. Russia's done it. Argentina's done it. Cuba's done it. All these countries have taken away people's guns, and over 56 million people in their combined have died over the last 100 years because the country took away their guns for their safety, and then they came in with a military dictatorship type deal and performed millions of genocide. You know, that's why Americans say, hey, don't take our guns, is because they know the history of the world, where every time a government says you need to take away your guns, no, it wasn't. No, it's no, that legislation wasn't just relevant in the 1700s. That was a kill man switch. That was in there for today, tomorrow, and 100 years into the future. And what most people don't want to accept is our forefathers wanted it to where if we could afford it, we could put a cannon out in our front yard. Because they knew that a government corrupts absolutely. That if you give any group of people power, all they want is to keep that said power. Hence why you see, if you see any news coming out from the States, but it's that patriotism that's going to save us. It's that patriotism that's why America's never been invaded in over 100 years, ever. Oh, not since 1812. It's the last time we've been invaded. No. No, it's not brainwashing. I've looked at both sides of the aisle. Yeah, am I sad about Texas? Yes. But I also known that had there been a cop there or a teacher armed, no kid would have died. You know, there are 2 cities, one in Texas and I think one in Georgia. Yeah, because there is. I'm gonna read you something, man. What's going on is something straight out of our a playbook. A judge out of California. This is what our people in colleges are taught. Okay, this is from a former judge. I am a student of law whose age is 85. My first year of college was 68 years ago. One class I took was political science. A half a page of my textbooks essentially outline a few steps to overturn a democracy. Divide the nation philosophically. What are we? You got philosophy. You got pro-choice, pro-abortion, pro-life. You got pro-guns, anti-guns. Foment racial strife. Cause distrust of police authority. Police don't want to go in there because they know that if they did go in there and they did something, the media would twist it. Swarm the nation's border indiscriminately and unconstitutionally. We have millions of undocumented immigrants coming into our borders every day. Engendered the military to weaken it. Engendered the military strength to weaken it. Overburdened citizens with more unfair taxation. Encourage civil rioting. And discourage accountability for all crime. Control the balloting, control the media. That's everything that's been going on in America right now. And this was something that was written in 1954. They've been teaching this since 1954. But all I know is, right? I miss those guys. You see, the reason why I can tell you our Second Amendment was a kill switch, and that's why they put down there, it shall not be infringed. That we had the right to defend ourselves from not only just from the cat burglar who's trying to break into my house, But if you get a tyrannical government that wants to completely I would have to say agree to disagree, but I get why people do that. You know, it's like, but you mean I wasted money on the wrong person? Oops. Oh, I know what I need to do. I just do it that way. Alright. You know what? I'm gonna hold. Oh, hello there. What you just got done seeing was my attempt to do a video, record a video while streaming live on Twitch. Two things you noticed was there was no camera visible, and I was thinking that it had something to do with my video being used on Twitch. So if you want to see video of the streaming of the video while it was streamed, you can go to my Twitch account within the next 14 days of this posting, and it'll still be there. Second is you notice that I was too busy talking to one of my followers, Wonderbread, and I DNF'd. And that was about 16 minutes into the recording, give or take. And one of these videos, to do a whole race completely, is roughly 40 minutes. So even if I were to try to do another video and splice them together, you're looking at a 45-minute video, because the best I've been able to reduce a video from 40 minutes is just above 20 minutes, 25 minutes, 30 minutes. So I hope you liked what you saw. Thank you for listening to me ramble. Please follow me on Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. I'm going to try to stream on there tonight. If you like what you're seeing, just leave a comment. And if this is in the future, have I blown up? Or am I still struggling to make ends meet? So, thanks again, and I will be dropping other videos shortly, or whenever. Peace.